Yeah, New Zealand taking themselves out of a hole there as we look ahead to the clash between Fiji and Wales. Wales, the reigning champions, and they're up against twice crowned world champions Fiji, led by Levani Umbotia. No three-try hero Osia Kolinisau on duty today, this weekend, as he was on that day in Hong Kong in March when Fiji came back and defeated Wales, who arrived at their very first final in the HSBC Sevens World Series. Lee Williams, the only player returning from Wales' historic day in Dubai back in March of 2009. They are led by number 12, Adam Thomas, there on the right, and Wales back in their traditional red shirts to take on the white-shirted South Sea Islanders of Fiji. I'm joined by Ben Gollings, and Ben, we just saw a cracking match there between New Zealand and the US of A, and Fiji in this pool are certainly in pole position at the moment. They've scored 14 tries in 2 games.
They have Fiji looking back towards their best. I wouldn't say it is their best just yet, but they're a side that knows how to play in World Cups, having won 2 of them before, and certainly they set their stall out about the World Cup early on this year, and they're going to want to come out here now against Wales and put in a big performance. They know yet they really haven't been tested. Wales will give them that test. Colourful
support for the Fijians. Could this be their year again, I wonder? The referee from New Zealand is Mr. James McPhail, and standing between Fiji and a place in the quarter-final are the reigning champions, the Red Dragons of Wales. Surprised many 4 years ago, but it was their never-say-die attitude that got them through to the finals in the first place. And it'll be Gareth Davis to get the game underway. Fiji third in the table on the IRB World Series, behind South Africa and New Zealand. Had a real up-and-down season, but Ali Forete and Dere wanted to test the depth in his squad. And here, into the hunt immediately then is James Davis, one of the youngsters, the newcomers into the Wales squad. Offloads to Rhys Shellard. Wales in the hunt early on. Davis looking for the pass, didn't find Alex Webber.
Wales, we just saw a game which was all about kick-off, and Wales there started brilliantly in retaining their own kick-off, but unfortunately just a bit of a sloppy pass towards the end. I think for Wales as well, we know they can start well in games. They've proved that this tournament so far, but what's going to be key for them is they can keep that intensity for the whole 14 minutes against Fiji.
So this is Chuchi Rangamati throwing in, but Wales have it through Lee Williams into midfield. Looks for support, gets it from his captain, Adam Thomas, turning on his ankle there as Williams, the playmaker. Again, the offload is there for Rhys Shellard, looking for support back inside. Battling away for it is James Davis, but the Fijians have both hands on this one, digging it out, albeit ever so slowly. That's Leone Nakarawa. Good start here from Wales. But Fiji now with ball in hand. That's Levani Umbotia.
Fiji characteristic at the moment. Usually you see them move the ball a lot more, but it's been one-out rugby, but now they've managed to get it to the wing and there's a break on.
Mayathalebo, the big man, look out for his broad shoulders when he gets the ball in space, but Wales could have a man over here. It's a big hit coming in on Adam Warren from Levani Umbotia. Hardly had any chance to release the ball. A little bit of a back chat as well, perhaps, and Wales are down to 6 men here. Adam Warren sees the yellow card. Well, you can't afford to back chat the referees in this match. They've been told to stamp down on any ill discipline, and that must surely give Fiji an opportunity here. Striding downfield, away come Fiji through Levani Umbotia. The captain claims the opening score, having soaked up the early pressure and taking advantage of the extra man to open the scoring. Levani Umbotia.
Now, big passage of play there for that individual player, Botti. One, he was the guy that made the big hit that led to the Welsh boy getting the yellow card. And then he's straight back into play, first touch and finishing from the halfway. It's for me, it's been the Fijian defence at the moment that's led to them having this opportunity in the attack. Some ferocious tackling going in. Wales, it's a tough enough job with 7 people on the field.
But Adam Warren cooling his heels in the sin bin for 2 minutes. You can only watch as the conversion is good. So that gives Fiji a 7-point advantage. Captain Levani Mbotia back in the team after a long spell with a knee injury, and a shock inclusion as captain for Setefano Thakau. And that's how ruthless coach Aliforete Ndere has been. He got what he wanted in over 50 Sevens players putting their hands up for selection, but he was brave enough to drop his captain Setefano Thakau at the same time.
Just a slight forward touch there from the Fijian. Wales now got the opportunity to eat a bit of time off the clock of the sin bin and try and control this game with ball in hand.
Rhys Shallard on this side of the scrum for Wales. An abrasive flank forward in 15s. The scrum is solid. A kick into the wide open spaces behind the sweeper, who is Chuchi Rangamate. Very deceptive runner is Rangamate. The pressure being applied by Wales. That's Talembula, the man who plays his rugby in France for the Bordeaux Bègles club in the Pro Division 2. Thomas is in there quickly, looking to get his hands on the ball with Fiji Howitt, and the gap opens up on the narrow side, but again the referee McPhail is right on the spot. Paul John, Wales head coach, who led Wales to that historic victory back in 2009, and rightly winning the accolade of Coach of the Year in Wales in 2009. That was then, this is now.
Wales getting their man back on here now, so there's an opportunity, rather than the kick, try and play through the hands.
So Warren looking to make a win. Men's Webber, who scored a try in the first half against Fiji in Hong Kong. Corey Allen isn't here, he's injured. Scored 2 dramatic tries against the Islanders. And Wales led by 19 points to 0 at the break, but you can never discount the Fijians. The stunning sunshine style of rugby. They've got the sun on their backs here, and days like these were made for the Fijian style of rugby, but Wales have dug it out again, and it's Webber just holding it up there momentarily, waiting for the cavalry to arrive, sweeping it left this time. Then Williams off his left foot, but it's advantage Fiji. Let off there for Wales.
First time, I don't often say kick, but he looked like he was lining up to kick, and actually I think it was the right opportunity. There was space in behind and he had the forward momentum.
That's been played in this game at a high tempo, and it might be those who can manage the heat and the pace of the game that will take the spoils in this one. But into the final minute of the first half, just the one score claimed by Levani Mbotia. Williams, good pressure again by the Wales playmaker. The ball bouncing one way, then the other. Warren regathers rather. Thomas does well. Knocked back by Leone Nakarawa. Very dangerous here for Fiji on their own try line. And what will be the referee's assistant in goals decision, I wonder? Try awarded, has it? Yes, it has. And it's that man, Gareth Davies, who gets it. And what an important try it is. And Wales have this uncanny knack of scoring just before the break.
Well, it was all the pressure they applied, as you said, off the scrum. Started with their captain in Williams, and then they just keep backing it up. Silly decision there from the Fijian. Die with the ball, take it into touch. But Wales are going to take every opportunity in there. That's 5 points. Hopefully you can make it 7.
Can Davis tie it up at 7 points all before the break? He's standing outside the far touchline. It'll be a miraculous kick if it reaches its mark. He had the distance, not quite the accuracy, but Wales are keeping it tight here, because at the break it's 1 try apiece. Even the butterflies are enjoying a rare moment in the shade, but it's Fiji 7, Wales 5 at half-time.
There we go.
We've got to go now. You need first and you've got to go. The defence is excellent, but we've got to go be positive as well. Right? You've got 7 minutes left for this first round, guys. Give it everything you've got. Give it everything you've got. Make our tackles covering each other, backing our feet, working hard for each other, right? Keep the communication up as well. It's got to be better. No miss passes.
There's a familiar face there assisting Ali Farette, and there is the great man himself, Tomasi Thama, scored one of the great tries of Sens rugby in Hong Kong all those years ago. Tomasi Thama Senior, that is. Tomasi Thama Junior is in the ranks of Sir Gordon Teachin's All Blacks.
Slightly different styles, but Paul John, plenty of passion with his players, and they know it's 7 minutes of rugby now towards playing in quarter-finals. They've got to give it everything. You can't think, I've got to save something for tomorrow, because tomorrow might never come if they don't put it out here now.
Never was a truer word spoken there by Ben Gollings. Wales, reigning world champions, in the searing heat inside the Luzhniki Stadium. It's finally poised at the top of the second half. Fiji lead Wales by 7 points to 5, and the most important game probably in the lives of these young men, as James Davis and Rhys Shalad prepare to take the restart from Jochi Rangamate, former Natambua High School student. 25 tries to his name last season, although he missed the Hong Kong and Tokyo tournaments, and Wales have it at the top of the second half. But wait for the big hit coming in from Alipati Ratini, the replacement for Fiji. Wales have the penalty, they'll be quite content with that. Webber looks to catch the Fijians napping here. James Davis, lovely work, lovely step from the youngster. Can he go all the way here? Davis pumping the legs. Cut out there though by Fiji's number 5, Watisonium Votu. Excellent defensive work there by Fiji initially, but again they've given away a penalty, and Webber is away. Webber with a step. Can he get there? Yes, he can. And Wales are in the lead. 10-7. A youngster. It's an old head on young shoulders there.
Well, all started with James Davies. What a break from him. Just kept pumping the legs, had a Fijian hanging off him, but he kept going, turned over, then turned back to Wales, and here we see Alex Webber using that classic step of his and reaching out for the try line. Wales, really positive start to this second half.
Superb young player, Alex Webber, and as Gareth Davis looks to add the conversion, it's there. And Wales then in the driving seat here, but what a talent this young man is. Alex Webber from the Stradronda club celebrated his 21st birthday in Hong Kong at the Sevens, and with a try in the final, a day he will never forget, against Fiji, and he's repeated that feature 3 months on. Davis hoists the high one, tipped forward there by Adam Thomas, I think it was. Referee McPhail playing advantage. The ball is in touch, and Wales will get the line out.
Fiji need to be a little bit careful here. They're trying to keep the ball in. They're throwing 50-50s. Wales are going to pounce on that all day.
Being taken at the line out. Williams sweeps it out into midfield. Gareth Davis, neat step from Warren. Williams again looks for support. Adam Thomas had called for it early. This is good work again. Open the door for Shalad. There must be a third try here, surely. Shalad to Williams. He's over. The land of song certainly is on song here in Moscow. But that try might well have come at the expense of an injury to Rhys Shalad. The coolest man in the Luzhniki Stadium is Lee Williams, as Wales extend their lead.
Well, it came from the line out. First quality ball in the line out, gave them the momentum, and then into the middle. they come and they hit back with Fiji, who've come too hard across the field, and then this little wraparound with Reece Shellard is quality. But just watch this, he's taken out slightly off the ball as the try's being scored.
Well, it wasn't a tackle, Ben, and I don't like to suggest, but perhaps we'll hear more of that. The shoulder charge, and a serious injury could have occurred. The touch judge, the referee's assistant, flag is out.
We know that Reece Shellard's had problems with that shoulder. He often gets a bit of a stinger. I'm not so sure there was anything in it with the Fijian. It looked like he was trying to pull out. But I imagine that'll be watched a few times.
Okay, time is on.
So, 17-7. That's Wales' lead. 10 points. Can Gareth Davies make it 12? In the shadows. Right-footed. Will it turn in? Yes, it will. Excellent kicking from the Cardiff outside half, Gareth Davies, converting Lee Williams' try, and Wales at 12 points to the good. The world champions, well, they stuttered in the earlier rounds against Uruguay and Tonga, but it's too early. Fiji down to 6 men though, 19-7. Wales themselves weathered the storm with Adam Warren in the sin bin. They managed those 2 minutes well. And they come again, they claim the restart. Good work, Davies can't quite keep his feet on the field of play. Craig Price is the replacement, wearing 11 in the red jersey.
Well, so far it's all been Wales' ball. They've managed to keep it, and the ball retention off the kickoffs. Just unfortunate there, slight knock on.
So 3 minutes. Didn't look straight. Fiji have it. Out wide with Watisoni Voto. This is Alipati Ratini, well covered by Webber and Warren. Need to prevent him from getting the ball away. He set it up though into midfield. It's a loose ball again. Almost cut out there by James Davies. And here goes Nayatha Levo, brushes aside the tackle of Lee Williams, but he's back there looking to get his hands on the ball. Fiji desperate to get back into this game now. The long striding Votu, the offload to Alipati Ratini, and still Wales are there in numbers to prevent the try. It's advantage Fiji though. They'll get the penalty, but they'll have to take it from the mark. Samisoni Viriviri called back. 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes. Fiji down to 6 men. Solid tackling again from the Welsh. As the ball is spun out from Votu to the sidestepping Samisoni Viriviri, just about gets the ball away, but the pass was forward, and Wales will be in no hurry to go down to this scrum. Oh, it's a penalty for Wales, and Fiji Bengalins committing the errors.
Yeah, well, it was a better passage of play for Fiji, and actually keeping hold of the ball, which they haven't had in this half, and 50-50 there. I think it could have gone either way. He's got an opportunity to play the ball, but I think maybe the referee's deemed that he's had to have let go of it before he's played it. Fiji, they need to get a score to keep themselves in this game.
And the casualty is Lee Williams. He'll need a stitch or two perhaps there. Dan Jones, the physio, the medic, on hand. So it's a scrum then. 1 minute 47. Reece Jones, a very experienced player, and Wales will look to him to manage the last 2 minutes or so. Yeah, very wisely kicked downfield there by Gareth Davies, forcing Fiji to counter from their own half, and Wales are very adept at the defence, and look at them hunting down the Fijian player, but he's escaped. The rabbit is out of the hole, and that's Nemani Nangusa turning Gareth Davies one way, then the other. Davies just about gets his man, or does he? That's a fantastic tackle there from Chris Knight, but he can't prevent the try for Yasa Veramalua. There's still hope for the Islanders.
Well, Fiji creating their own luck here. I mean, first of all, very slow getting back on the ball. I thought Welsh had the ascendancy there. There was just a blanket of red in front of them, and Fiji throwing a few speculators, but managed to get the bounce and get the ball back in their hands. And then some good cover tackling, but unfortunately for the Welsh, just not enough numbers to stop this try here.
Well, these are the final rounds of pool matches, and we've certainly been entertained here. Samoa and Kenya, New Zealand and the USA, and now Fiji and Wales as the clock counts down just 5 points, one score separating the teams once again. Then Fiji 14, Wales 19, 30 seconds or so remaining, and Fiji need to win the restart here. But in the meantime, there's another Welsh casualty being attended to. Looks as if it might be Alex Webber, or is it Chris Knight? Chris Knight it is, and on comes Alex Walker. No surprise to see the high hanging kick from the Fijians. Knocked forward, nudged forward, and is that the stroke of luck perhaps that Wales needed? They'll run down the clock here. The scrum will take up a little time, and Wales need to win the scrum here to secure their third victory in pool play and take them through to the Cup quarter-finals as pool winners. But it's a little too early yet to celebrate as the clock ticks down. Then Fiji will look to put pressure on the Wales scrum. Gareth Davies kicks it out of play, and Wales have defeated Fiji in the final pool match for these two teams, and they'll march on to the Cup quarter-finals. The reigning champions have weathered the storm. They've defeated much fancied Fiji by 19 to 14.